I love this cup that I was able to pick up at Family Dollar. It says, "Be your own kind of beautiful." And I love the tree filled with hearts. And that's what I'm feeling right now, that I want to create my own beautiful intentional garden. And this cup speaks to what I want to know that belongs to me, that I want to have my own beautiful space filled with flowers and with different types of plants that will just give me a lot of joy. And I know that my intentional garden planning is the beginning to this whole process. Hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. My name is Catherine, and I'm happy to be with you here today. And it has been such an exciting day that I decided to pop on and just say hello and let you know that I have been out and about. And while I was out and about, I was able to get some more seeds. And this time it was from Family Dollar. But it's the same type of seeds where you can get the 4 for $1. It's the American Seed Company. And the thing about the American Seed Company, they offer a variety of seeds. They offer the flowers, the specialty, and the vegetables. And it's a packet. In each of the packets, there are about at least 10 plus seeds in each packet. But some of them have more than others. And of course, we have the flowers here, and also the vegetables. And I just had just finished purchasing like 84 packets of seeds at the Dollar Tree store. I call them my Dollar Tree seed haul. But now when I went into the Family Dollar, which is just a little different but similar, they had some more seeds. And there were some seeds that I did not get at the other store, at Dollar Tree. So I was able to get even some more seeds, and I just wanted to share them with you. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 seed packets, and more added to my my 84. And so I am just really thrilled. I'm just so happy because I know that right now I don't need any more seeds. What I need to do, whatever else that I'm going to buy for my garden now, they're going to be those special plants and those special things that I want to get to add as the featured plants in the garden. But these are still so important because this is going to make up my cottage garden. And my garden is what I call an urban English style cottage garden. So having these seeds to add more color to my garden is just a great thing, and it will give it a nice cottagey feel. And I am in zone 6 in the Northeast. So we have about 161 days of growing and planting. And so I want to make sure that I fill that whole span of time with flowers and vegetation and vegetables and herbs, and that I'm really enjoying each of the individual seasons, the spring, the summer, the fall, and even into the winter. I am out here in the garden, and I know that there are 3 different spots that I want to really grow the flower cut garden, the flowers. And this is one area that I want to make sure that I have a lot of zinnias, marigolds, and cosmos, the cut and come again plants right in this area here. I think they will get enough sun because the sun comes up from this side of the garden over here, and that would make it possible for them to get enough sun to grow here at this spot. But I still believe that this is the time for us to rest, to plan, to dream, and be intentional about our garden. And so that's why it was a good thing for me to get these seeds too, because I really and intentionally want to have something like a cut flower garden in my garden this year. I want to be able to have enough flowers to cut and bring inside into the home to beautify the home. And this book has been my inspiration. I've taken out my journal, A Garden to Call My Own, the Intentional Garden Journal 2022, and I am going to start to really think about how I'm going to design this garden and what types of gardens do I want to have in my garden, Catherine's garden. Well, you know, I have listed here for the vegetables, the different rainbow vegetable garden. So I know I want to do that, but then also I want a cut flower garden. And that's where these seeds are going to come in. And I want a cut and come again garden with the annuals. In here I have, these are the new seeds that I just got. Sweet William, and Helichrysum. I hope that's how it's pronounced, Helichrysum. And alyssum. Now this is really beautiful, the alyssum. If I can get it to grow it will be nice to border or edge the garden with the alyssum. And then these are the seeds that I had gotten earlier. So I have forget-me-nots and bachelor's buttons, cosmos, sunflower. Sunflower is not really a common cut again. But then you can do succession planting. The Chasta daisy, the California poppy, the zinnias are definitely a cut and come again. And what I can do is also stagger the plantings of that. This is gone gypsophilia is something new for me. Marigolds, zinnias, the African daisies. So these are here, and I have these that I'm going to work with by seed. So I'm going to have the cut flower garden, the vegetable garden, and an herbal garden. I'm going to continue to expand and work on that. Those are the 3 types of gardens that I'm going to have this year that I want to work on intentionally. Erin says it's great to have a good foundation with the planning and getting started. She says assess and define your site. Erin suggests that we plant for people like myself who are beginner gardeners with the flower cut garden experience. Tender annuals are plants that you sow in early spring and they bloom mainly in the summer. They set seed and then they die. And when the weather cools in autumn, roughly, she says that 60% of her garden is that of tender annuals. And she says it's the easiest, the cheapest, and she says that it's the easiest, the cheapest, and the fastest to grow. So we'll try that. And she says it's good for beginners. I'm looking forward to putting it together. The other spot in the garden is right here. This has been the area in which I planted my zinnias, marigolds, cosmos, and now I'm going to add some other plants as well to be part of the cut flower garden and also my cottage garden area just to make it look really full of flowers. And you know that I've planted very, very close, which is good because then I don't have to really worry about weeds. So this is the other area for the flowers. I've been using my journal to help me to think about what I want to grow and where I want to grow it. So the big thing is the color scheme, the location, and also what type of plants I want to grow and where I want to grow them. I do love a mixed border of herbs, flowers, shrubs, perennials, annuals all together. But my thinking is this, that in certain parts of the garden I want more of a certain thing than another. For example, in my cottage garden area, where I had the zinnias in the past and the cosmos and the summer flowers, I definitely want that to be filled with flowers for cut gardening. I am going to plant vegetables there too, but more of the decorative type so that it could look like that floral, cottagey style, organized but disorganized in the same way, you know, but also filled with color. And also I'm thinking about the color scheme. So I have the blues and I have the poppies, the yellows, and the oranges later on in the season. And I love this Sweet William. It'd be interesting to know and see how that grows. And a lot of these seeds are kind of new to me, like for example the Sweet William. But I am familiar with the alyssum. I've grown alyssum before in my garden and it was beautiful, and it really does have a nice sweet smell. It truly is a carpet of snow on the ground for the summer. And I think it will look good amongst the purple perilla as well, like right in front of the purple perilla and the zinnias. It will look good in the garden. So there is a lot, and I know I will still be learning because this is a new way of thinking, developing a cut flower garden. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, I think. Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. What do you think about all of these seeds and planting this garden? It's a lot of seeds and it's a lot of planting, but I'm very excited about the whole thing. I'm excited about the fact that there is such a possibility of having a really beautiful space, a wonderful cut garden, and a beautiful cottage style garden filled with different types of flowers coming in and out throughout the seasons. And I am also anticipating starting them from seed and watching them all grow into something spectacular. And you know, it's good to be able to dream and have something new, especially with my new beautiful cup that says, let me see, be your own kind of beautiful. And to me, that is just a wonderful thing. I just love how it looks. Isn't it beautiful? It's one of the things that I picked up today. What are you doing to get yourself ready for the season? Have you bought some seeds? Are you planning? Have you do you have a notebook? Are you reading books? What are you doing? Do you have catalogs? What do you have? And what are you doing? How are you getting yourself together? Well, I am just sitting here reminiscing and thinking, feeling a little overwhelmed because these are a lot of seeds, but feeling really good in my heart to know that I have the possibility, that this is just the beginning, and that I'm able to really start to think more clearly and to actually see the possibilities of something really beautiful and really grand in my garden for this gardening season of 2022. And having my wonderful journal to help me to think it out is such a great thing, because I know now what I want to have in my garden. I definitely want a cut flower garden, and that's possible with the seeds. And I also want to have my vegetable garden, yeah, and that's possible with the seeds again. And two, I want to have my herb garden, and also being able to get some herb seeds, some seeds, you know, for the herb garden as well. So I know that it's all possible. It's just a matter of me now really thinking through and pulling together the action steps and making it happen. And being able to go outside and see the different spaces and to imagine what it will look like is a wonderful thing. It's very restful. It's very much a good exercise. Yeah, it's really good for my soul, my spirit, and it gives me something to look forward to, especially while I drink my cup of tea in my new beautiful cup. Well, thank you again for watching, and see you next time right here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Thank you for watching. Bye. This is so delicious. Look at my mess. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.